Yo, what's going on, guys? Manny here, and welcome back to another episode of MMT. It has been a while indeed since I've done it like this, but I've decided to mix it up a little bit this year. You might get a live episode, you might get an episode where I'm just doing a voiceover, and this is my first weekend league on FIFA 23. First purchase of this episode is Johan Cruyff, the 91 version, one that I've always enjoyed using, so decided to use him again. Then I was eyeing up Zinedine Zidane, one version that a lot of my friends, a lot of people that I know, content creators, don't really like, the 94 version, but somehow I've always been able to find a way to maneuver him. Most people prefer the 91, I prefer the 94, and after a bit of deliberation, I finally got around to actually purchasing the card. So just under 2.6 million, Zidane was going to replace Xabi Alonso in centre mid, and then it was on to buy Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. It was time for him to come outside. Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, usually someone that I'd stay away from in FIFA, I'm not gonna lie, because I don't really like the whole 3-star skills or whatever, but I just thought he looks quick, the way the game is playing could suit him as well, so I thought, why not try him? Then we went into game 1 anyway, and I don't know if you guys noticed, if you played champs this weekend, there were a lot of Haalands to face, and with Haaland you get a very, very, very scary threat to your defense, and this is an example of it here. Once he makes that run in behind, it's very difficult to track, especially if you aren't controlling the defender, and he doesn't mess about in the box. He will 9 times out of 10 pretty much punish you. But Cruyff, after getting his debut goal, sets up Aubameyang there to get his debut goal as well, so that's 2-1 to us. We're in the lead, and it was a real like back to front, end-to-end game, and you can see that there as he equalizes with the player of the month, Rashford, who isn't a bad card. He's not a great card, but he's not a bad card, and he's one that can get you goals. For the price, maybe I would say probably not worth doing, but he's okay, I guess. But yeah, we got back in front with Cruyff yet again. I will say, a lot of people, despite Cruyff not being lengthy or anything, he still scores goals, and he still definitely can finish. But so can that Haaland. And again, look at this robot. What's wrong with this guy, fam? Everything he was touching was turned into goals. That was a hat-trick for him there, I believe. So we had to come behind, from behind, to make it 4-4 there with Aubameyang. Another clean finish, this time with the left foot into the top corner. Just took his time. I would say as well, step overs are pretty much back in the game. That I can't remember if it was 20 or 19 where step overs were pretty overpowered and everyone started using it. But they are back in the game, and they are effective to use around the area. So if you want to use them, I would say definitely go for it. It will help you maybe get a few more goals that can help you win games. Yeah, we went up 6-4, and then we started to pull away a little bit. Cruyff yet again turning provider for Aubameyang, who's gone through behind the defense, and that's a lovely finish. I'm starting to get the hang of chips again. They are manual from what I understand this year, and I'm starting to get the hang. I was struggling a bit at the start of the game, but I'm getting there slowly, bit by bit. As he just gifted us a goal, and then Alisson gifts them a goal there, just pushing it into the path of Neymar to make it 8-5. But we weren't done. Valverde winning the ball off his defender and then advancing, continuing the attack with Cruyff, who is in the box, and like I said, he can finish. This Cruyff can really finish. Even though Mav and a few people said, oh, he's got low shot power, it doesn't seem to feel like that in game. But we went on to the next match anyway, and yet again, this Haaland, we did a silly ball roll with Zidane, I think. We lost the ball, and Haaland punished us. And then here, Mbappe with the outside flip-flap makes it 2-0. This guy was good. He knew what he was doing, and we were flustered clearly because we were doing silly stuff like that. I did mean to pass it to Lucio. It just went to Mbappe. So we're 3-0 down, and it was not looking good in the slightest. But yeah, played into Modric, comes into the Zidane. Can we get a goal back to help us maybe turn this game around? Nice play between Zidane and Dino. Dino sees the keeper move and just sends it into the near post. That's 3-1. Then we started to build our confidence a bit. Cruyff step overs fell, but a 1-2 here from Zidane and Ronaldinho, and it looked like we might have a chance to come back into the game. But in the end, our opponent said no, because he went back up the other end with Haaland. We did a bit of a loose pass. I still don't think Gabby Jesus should be intercepting that. I don't know what his interception stat is, but the way he just jumped out and got that, I don't know. I didn't really like that. But yeah, Mbappe went to the byline, and before the halftime whistle was blown, he made it 5-2. From there, Alisson was thrown. I'm not going to lie. That 6th goal, Alisson was thrown. He's got to save that, in my opinion. Yeah, we make it 6-3. It looked like maybe we might be able to start something again. But Haaland picks up the ball, goes to the byline, cuts it into Mbappe, and that's a deadly duo up top. You've got the lengthy Haaland, and then you've got Mbappe with the speed and pace, and he's got class finishing on this game, so always going to be a problem. Somehow we got Virgil breaking forward, found it Cruyff in the box, and we made it 7-4. But that was that game done. We well and truly got pumped in that game. And last game, it was Cruyff taking the match ball. This time, it was Mbappe for that lad. But yeah, we went into the next game, tried to keep our heads up. Cruyff goes through and on goal. Second guesses the shot. We work it back out here to Modric. That's a tidy finish. And in that game, we are going to get a rage quit, which is always good to get. When you get a rage quit, it gives you a bit more confidence going into the next game. And we did have just that. As Dino goes through, I thought that should be a penalty. What do you guys think? In FIFA 23, I think the collision system is broken yet again. And stuff that you should get fouls for, penalties for, maybe red cards even for your opponent. It just doesn't happen, and I don't know why. But yeah, 1-0 up. Dino with some nice footwork there, had Cruyff to the left. Cruyff then works it into Aubameyang. Aubameyang onto Valverde. Valverde takes his time, picks his spot, and makes it 2-0. So we have a bit of a strong lead there. Well, you'd like to think so, but in FIFA, 2-0. And in real life, to be honest, 2-0 is never a strong score. But 2-0 up anyway. Going for the third. Aubameyang there with the heel-to-heel. Cuts inside, takes his time. And Aubameyang, like Cruyff, has very, very good finishing. Or is the finishing just quite easy in this game? Let me know what you think down in the comment section below. But yeah, we went on to the next game after we got that rage quit. And this is like a cheap version of Haaland. Sorloth, we saw the power of him there, running in behind, using that lengthy meta to his advantage, and he made it 1-0. So we had to try and come from behind. It's Ronaldinho into Cruyff, and Cruyff gets yet another goal. So he is definitely influential for us. Yeah, again, Cruyff is pretty much no different to any of the other years. Very good player, and he is going to score you goals. He is going to create those moments, and his dribbling, close and tight dribbling, is going to help you win those games. We've got a rage quit there. This time, though, a bit unfortunate. Well, very unfortunate, let's say. Haaland, everything that touches this guy in this game turns to goals. He does the Lewandowski celebration. Then this guy was a sweat. I'm not gonna lie. When I see you guys player locking successfully, I know that, yeah, you're a serious guy, really. Knocks it into Mbappe there, and Mbappe scores. Then Haaland there, a bit of composure in the box, drills it past Alisson. And sometimes you just got to hold your hand up and say, this guy's better than me. And he was. Marquisio with a header that I thought Lucio could have done better with. But it was time for us to leave this game. There is no shame in leaving the game when your opponent is better than you. Don't listen to what these guys say. It's not a rage quit. It's just saving them a little bit of time. But yeah, into the next game, we went 1-0 up with Cruyff. We then got a second goal with Samuel Eto'o coming off the bench. And we were searching for the third one. It's a ball over the top from Valverde. For some reason, Eto'o left it. I don't know if he was offside or not. Cruyff into Eto'o, back to Cruyff. Cruyff, bit of composure, nice dribbling, close control, and slots it into the bottom corner for yet another rage quit. On to the next one, and we take an early, well, he takes an early lead with Zakaria there. And Zakaria, I played against him on my RTG. He is OP as hell. He's literally everywhere. As Aubameyang draws us back level with a left-footed finishing. Aubameyang surprised me, I'm not going to lie. And then Cruyff works his way into the box, bit of composure, and makes it 2-1 here. So yeah, starting to get our mojo back again after like that loss, a couple of losses that we had at times that could have set us back. But yeah, we kept our mojo. This is beautiful dribbling from Modric into Valverde. And that was 3-1 there. Yet again, another rage quit. On to one of the final games now. And Ronaldo is sitting behind by Diogo Jota. And how about that for a finish? Beautiful chip. If I thought I've got the hang of it, this guy definitely has. That's a fantastic finish from Ronaldo. So yeah, as is usually the way for me in most champs games, most FIFA games, I go a goal down, sometimes 2 goals down. But we try and work our way back into it here. Great play. Zidane into Ronaldinho. And Ronaldinho there with the Magidi spin. Didn't really come off as we'd have liked. We would have liked the goal at the end of it, which would have been nice. But in the end, we get a jammy goal because FIFA prefers it that way. And then we try and make it 2-1 there. The Aubameyang cannon in his shot off the crossbar, straight up the other end in typical FIFA fashion. I think Alisson's got to do better and get that as well, but he doesn't. And we find ourselves 2-1 down. Then Ronaldo, yet again, Alisson. I feel like at first he was really good for me. And then as the weekend went on, it just seemed like he was throwing as our opponent makes it 4-1 there. He was firing with Diogo Jota, making me want to buy him on the RTG. And then to finish it off, yet again, I was done. The guy was just better than me on the day. We didn't take our chance that we had that could have made it 2-1. And then he was in the ascendancy. So we had 2 games left after that. A 5-1 loss, which didn't feel good at all, but we had to move on. It's not about how many times you fall, it's about how many times you get back up. And this is the way to get back up. Beautiful dribbling from Cruyff into Aubameyang, making that run as he's always going to do. And I have to say, Aubameyang, for me right now, gets the MMT seal of approval. So yeah, 1-0. And then this guy, it looked like it wasn't going to be cleared from the box, and I could feel that going. And then when it's against you like that, you know, when you concede goals like that, Valverde with an easy tap in, and he did this celebration, which did get me a little bit mad. I try not to be mad at FIFA this year. I'm trying to keep my cool, which we do here with a pass into Zidane, and it's a lovely left-footed finish. But yeah, what's the celebration on this game, guys, that gets you the most angry? Like, I don't know why they took shushing out the game, because there's still celebrations that are far worse than shushing in my opinion, but that's just me anyway. But yeah, 3-2 in this game. We've taken the lead, and late into the game, Cruyff into Eto'o onto Zidane, and this is a way to finish off the game. And you can imagine what I said when that went into the net. Get that into the back of your net. It's the patch. Zidane making it 4-2. Then we went on to the final game. Ronaldinho out wide. Oh, I'm sorry. Do you know what? I feel like a rat using that skill move, but we did there, and Cruyff applied a lovely finish. Then he did the same pretty much outside of the boot. Bruno Fernandes with the goal, 1-1. So we had to try and work our way back in front once more. It's Cruyff on the ball, spots the run of Aubameyang going deep beyond the defender. Can he get into the box? He cuts it back to Cruyff. Cruyff onto Dino. Dino takes his time. Can he pick his spot? Does exactly that. And that was a rage. Well, let me not call it a rage quit. I need to stop saying rage quit. I'm just in that habit. But that was our opponent quitting there. And then we ended up getting rank 3, which isn't too bad. I know some of you guys are going to be like, oh my God, with that team, you should win every game and get rank 1. No, I'm not that good at FIFA. But yeah, Ben Yedder in the red picks. Then in the next one, we got Musiala. So it was looking good. We were hoping for 89 Haaland. Will we get him? Let's check it out. No, we got the fake Haaland. We got Sorloth, the sloth himself, and we got Rafael Leao. So I think for our red picks, I hope it stays like this. If you get higher ranks, that you should get good red picks, and that's not bad. Then we went on to the packs, and in our first pack, we were looking to get a walkout. The game actually obliged, and we got 88 rated Toni Kroos, who, from what I hear, people say might be the man this year. So at some point, we'll probably be looking to try him. Probably will wait till he gets a special card anyway, so we can get the full experience. And yeah, who knows? But in that pack, we got Trent, a man who is under question right now from so many people. And I do feel bad for Trent. Let me know what your thoughts are on Trent down in the comment section below. I'm going to stick by him anyway. I'm a huge Liverpool fan, and I feel like I'm at the stage now. I'm a grown man. We can't just be grilling players. We have to try and stick by them. But yeah, moving back to the FIFA stuff. Premium Team of the Week pack number 1. And in this pack, we got James Maddison, who's a man in form. Are you taking him to the World Cup if you're Southgate? Do you know what? I think on that form, you kind of have to. I don't know who's going to replace, but I feel like James Maddison definitely should be in the picture. Chris Smalling was the final Team of the Week pack player. And we got Danso, Seacan, players that we can't really do much with. I discarded Seacan, and I think I was going to leave the rest for SBCs probably. Got Aubameyang, decent record, 7 goals in 11 games. Cruyff, 13 in 11 games. Dino's got a decent record as well. Zidane impressed. Don't think he's as clunky as people make him out to be. And Samuel Eto'o, by the way, who's probably going for around 1.3 million coins right now, is being slept on. Xabi Alonso hit the list. We had to just free up a little bit more coins. And yeah, we were ready, preparing for the next episode. So let me know your thoughts on this. If you prefer it this way, if you'd like to see a mixture of live and post-com. Until next time, guys, I'll catch you soon. Peace.